Before kings, before wars, before destiny, there was dharma. And when dharma trembled, a story was born. This is not just a tale of gods and men, but a saga that has echoed through millennia, a story that shaped an entire civilization. It begins in a time when the universe itself was young, when the principles of right and wrong, of duty and cosmic order, were being woven into the very fabric of existence. It is from this ancient tapestry that our epic unfolds, a chronicle of choices that would change the world forever. In the sacred land of Bharatavarsha rose the mighty Kuru dynasty, ruling from the golden city of Hastinapura. Imagine a kingdom of unparalleled splendor, its towers reaching for the heavens, its streets bustling with life and prosperity. This was a realm built on strength, justice, and tradition, a beacon of power in an age of legends. The Kuru lineage was destined to be the center of a great cosmic drama, its every action watched by the gods above. Here, in this magnificent capital, our story finds its mortal heart. King Shantanu ruled wisely, beloved by his people, but destiny had a meeting prepared. He was a just king, a protector of his subjects, a man who seemed to have everything a monarch could desire. His reign was a golden age for Hastinapura, marked by peace and abundance. Yet, even for a king as powerful as Shantanu, fate holds its own plans. An empty space in his heart, a longing he couldn't name, was about to be filled in the most unexpected and divine way. For destiny rarely announces its arrival, it simply appears.
By the sacred river Ganga, Shantanu met a woman mysterious, radiant, divine. She was unlike any mortal he had ever seen. Her beauty rivaling the moon. Her presence as serene and powerful as the river itself. She was the goddess Ganga, descended to the mortal realm for a purpose only the heavens knew. Smitten by her ethereal grace, King Shantanu asked for her hand, and she agreed, but on one condition. He must never question her actions, no matter how strange or heartbreaking they might seem. A king's love was put to the ultimate test. Their union bore a son, the last of 8, the only one she allowed to live.
That child was Devavrata, destined for greatness, trained by sages and blessed by gods. After his mother, Ganga, returned to her celestial abode, she took their son with her. For years, she ensured he received an education fit for a god prince. He was schooled by the great sage Vasishtha in the Vedas and tutored by Parashurama himself in the art of war. When he was finally returned to his father, he was a warrior without equal, a scholar of immense wisdom, and a prince whose righteousness shone as brightly as his divine heritage. Devavrata was the perfect heir, the future of Hastinapura. Years later, Shantanu wished to marry again, but the bride's father demanded an impossible price. The king, now older, fell in love with Satyavati, the beautiful daughter of a fisherman chief. His heart, lonely for so long, was captured once more. But Satyavati's father saw an opportunity. He would only consent to the marriage if Shantanu promised that Satyavati's future sons would inherit the throne, not the crown prince Devavrata. The king was trapped. His personal happiness was pitted against his duty to his kingdom and his love for his perfect son. The choice seemed impossible, and it plunged him into a deep, silent despair. If my father's happiness demands sacrifice, then sacrifice I shall. Seeing his father's profound sorrow, the noble Devavrata sought out the cause. When he learned of the fisherman's condition, he did not hesitate. For Devavrata, his father's well-being was paramount, a duty higher than any personal ambition, higher even than the throne that was his birthright. In that moment of decision, the young prince showed a maturity and selflessness that would echo through the ages. He decided to take the burden of his father's dilemma upon his own shoulders and make a sacrifice that no one could have imagined. I vow before all. I renounce the throne forever. I vow lifelong celibacy. In the court of the fisherman chief, Devavrata made his first vow, renouncing his claim to the kingdom of Hastinapura. But the chief was still not satisfied, worrying that Devavrata's future children might one day challenge Satyavati's line for the throne. And so, Devavrata made a second, more terrible vow. He pledged to remain a celibate for his entire life, ensuring his lineage would end with him. It was a vow so fierce, so absolute, that the very heavens shuddered. It was the ultimate act of sacrifice for his father's love. Blessed with Ichtamritu, Bhishma became the pillar of the Kuru dynasty. The gods themselves, witnessing this incredible sacrifice, rained down flowers from the heavens. His father, Shantanu, overwhelmed with both grief and pride, granted him the boon of Ichtamritu, the power to choose the moment of his own death. From that day on, Devavrata was known as Bhishma, the one of the terrible vow. He became the great protector, the grand regent, the unwavering guardian whose life was now forever bound to the throne of Hastinapura and the well-being of the Kuru dynasty. Time marched on, and destiny gathered strength. Shantanu and Satyavati had 2 sons, Chitrangada and Vichitravirya. Years passed, kings came and went, but Bhishma remained, a constant, unmoving figure of strength and righteousness. He was the rock upon which the kingdom stood, the silent sentinel ensuring the continuity of the dynasty he had sworn to protect. But even as he upheld his vow with perfect integrity, the seeds of conflict sown by that very promise were quietly taking root, nurtured by the unstoppable currents of time and fate. Bhishma placed the crown upon Vichitravirya, believing the kingdom secure. After the early death of his older brother, Vichitravirya ascended the throne under Bhishma's guidance. Bhishma arranged his marriage, managed the kingdom's affairs, and repelled all threats, ensuring the stability of Hastinapura. He had fulfilled his promise to his father and to Satyavati. The line of succession was secure, and the kingdom was prosperous. It seemed as though his monumental sacrifice had successfully steered the dynasty through its crisis, setting it on a course for a peaceful future. But destiny's designs are rarely so simple. One vow saved a kingdom, but planted the seed of a war yet to come. The very act of devotion that secured the throne for one generation created a complex web of promises, grievances, and ambitions that would ensnare the next. Bhishma, the ultimate protector, would find himself bound by his word to a throne occupied by princes whose actions he could not endorse. His vow, meant to bring peace, would inadvertently pave the way for the greatest conflict the world had ever known, the Mahabharata. And Bhishma, the grandsire, would have to watch it all unfold. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more tales from this epic saga.